This election cycle is showing there's not much that will keep people from voting, not even a global pandemic. But lack of transportation is an obstacle for many Southeast Texans, especially the elderly and low income. That's why one candidate is getting creative. He's piloting a party bus to the polls. Weather conditions are declining in Port Arthur Wednesday afternoon, but not the number of citizens making their way to the Port Arthur Public Library to vote.
It's amazing to see that people are actually getting out to vote at a much higher rate, especially with the times that we're dealing with the COVID and things like that. We're still getting more people to actually come out and vote.
The city of Port Arthur is experiencing record voter turnout for its council races. 19 candidates running for 6 seats. Rashad Harris is one of them. He's the owner of a chain of clothing stores and a first-time candidate. He's impressed with the interest in this year's elections, but he thinks there are even more people out there who cannot make it to the polls.
A lot of the reasons where people say they can't vote is because, transportation being some of the reasons why.
So Harris joined forces with M&A Auto to get this party bus to accomplish serious business.
We're trying to eliminate, any excuses that some people may have, and we're going to try to work our way to you.
For the remaining time that's left in early voting, Harris and his team taking this bus to apartment complexes throughout the city.
Party bus to the polls.
Making sure whoever needs a ride to the polls gets one.
We can reach a larger volume of people in an apartment complex if we brought it to them, because we didn't want to drive a party bus and try to go house to house.
Harris says on Thursday the bus will cater to Port Arthur's senior citizens.
Because they're the ones that mostly don't really have the means of transportation to the polls.
But Harris is quickly finding out the party bus is also raising awareness.
I said I was going to vote.
Roxanne Glover has a car but says she kept procrastinating.
Bye, y'all.
Until the party bus came by Avery Trace Apartments where she lives, and she decided to hitch a ride.
I kept saying I'm going to vote, but when I saw the bus and she came talk to me about voting, I said I might as well go now.
Harris says there's no guarantee those riding on the party bus to the polls will necessarily vote for him, but he says it's not about him. Harris says it's about everyone having equal opportunity to exercise their rights.
The whole mission is to get people to vote, period. So it's not about trying to sway people to vote for me or any stuff like that. It's more so to get out and vote.
Harris says his goal is for Port Arthur citizens to vote and take control of their destiny, not just place it on cruise control. Harris tells us the only requirements voters must meet to ride the party bus to the polls are to have a photo ID, which is necessary to vote, and to wear a mask. The bus seats 20, but because of social distancing, Harris says it will only transport 10 passengers at a time.